Finally, Lee Min-ho breaks silence on the rumors about his alleged 3-year-old daughter, so if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for updates. This is the moment fans and skeptics alike have been waiting for, and the world is watching as one of Korea's biggest stars addresses a deeply personal allegation. For weeks, whispers have circulated across social media, gossip sites, fan communities, and media outlets that Lee Min-ho, the beloved actor and international heartthrob, has secretly fathered a child, a daughter now said to be 3 years old. The rumor has persisted, growing in virality and fueling speculation, despite no credible confirmation from his side. Many have wondered, is there any truth behind these claims? And now, Lee Min-ho himself steps into the spotlight, not as a leading man in a drama, but as a man confronting a rumor that touches the core of his private life. He begins by acknowledging the weight of the rumor. The fact that so many people care enough to spread it means it strikes a chord. That in itself is alarming to him, he says, not because he seeks scandal, but because unverified stories can wound both the living truth and the hearts of those involved. He emphasizes that he values his privacy deeply, and that public figures invariably trade parts of that privacy in return for a public life. But there is a line between reasonable curiosity and intrusive rumor, and today he draws that line. He reminds his audience that over his career he has always tried to live honorably, to treat others with respect, to maintain integrity in his public and private actions. He says that rumors, especially rumors about children, family, parenthood, are not casual gossip, they carry weight, and they affect real persons, whether the claim is true or false. He addresses the specific allegation directly. I have no daughter, and there is no child I am hiding, he states candidly. He says that the rumor is untrue, he has no knowledge of any 3-year-old daughter tied to him, and he is not aware of any credible evidence to support such claims. He notes that no paternity tests, no documents, no witnesses have ever been presented, or at least none that post to credible sources, and so he cannot treat the rumor as anything more than baseless speculation. He expresses sorrow at how rumors like this spread so easily. He describes the experience of seeing people take stories, twist them, amplify them, sometimes even believing falsehoods without scrutiny. He acknowledges the toll it can take on mental health, on himself, on his closest ones, and on anyone falsely dragged into narrative webs they never asked for. He also addresses fans. I know many of you love me, support me. Some of you may feel betrayed or confused by the possibility of such a rumor. I want you to know that I cherish the trust you place in me. I hope you will hear me now. There is no truth to these claims. I ask that you not spread rumors, not elevate false stories, and do your best to allow the space for truth to prevail. He pauses, brief silence in voiceover tells of gravity, and then continues. Beyond denying this allegation, he commits to transparency in his life going forward. He says he will not respond to every tabloid claim or every malicious rumor, but he pledges to speak out when a lie becomes too loud. He hopes that someday public discourse will value evidence over hearsay, respect over scandal, kindness over rumor mills. He confesses that handling false rumors is painful. He has, he says, lost sleep, felt frustration, sometimes anger. But he refuses to let it break him. He will continue to do what he loves, act, create, connect with fans, and carry dignity. He hopes that this public denial will set the record straight and allow him and those around him to move forward. He also touches on a broader point, how we, as fans or observers, consume stories. He reminds listeners that celebrities are humans first, not characters in endless entertainment dramas. That behind the flashy photos, the sets, the red carpets, ordinary life struggles persist. Rumors harm real people. Before believing, perhaps we should pause, question, consider motive, check sources, demand accountability. He appeals to media and netizens alike. When you share rumors, you are participating in their lifespan. Don't share unverified claims about children, paternity, family matters. Those are sacred spaces. Let journalists dig, let truth emerge, and let empathy guide us more than sensationalism. Then he offers a measured optimism. Though this false rumor has weighed on him, he believes it can teach something, that in the age of instant news, the value of silence, of restraint, of verifying before amplifying, is greater than ever. He asks that if any new evidence emerges, let it be handled responsibly. Let it be credible, let it be respectful, let it be true. As he closes his statement, he says something that resonates. I hope, instead of gossip, you remember me for my work, for the stories I tell, the characters I portray, the dedication I bring. This rumor does not define me. My life, my art, my integrity, that is who I am. That is Lee Min-ho's side, delivered firmly, with calm resolve, and with an appeal to truth. What remains for the public, the media, and the fans is to choose, continue spreading rumors, or respect boundaries, demand evidence, and allow a private life its dignity. If you found this update compelling, please like this video, leave your thoughts below, and of course, subscribe for further developments. And yet, even as Lee Min-ho's statement echoes across headlines and timelines, some still struggle to separate fact from fiction. That's the dangerous power of speculation, it lingers even after the truth is spoken. But now that the actor himself has addressed the issue head-on, perhaps it's time to take a collective breath and reevaluate how we, as a culture, engage with the lives of those in the public eye. It's easy to forget that behind every headline is a person, a son, a friend, a professional, who, despite fame, faces the same emotional consequences of hurtful rumors as anyone else would. Lee Min-ho's response was not just a denial, it was a reflection on the way society often places impossible expectations on celebrities, expecting transparency at the cost of their peace. And when a line as sensitive as fatherhood is crossed with no basis in reality, it becomes more than a PR issue, it becomes a deeply human one. He also made it clear that there's a silent toll that comes with defending oneself publicly. Speaking up isn't easy. It requires vulnerability, clarity, and the strength to admit hurt without appearing defeated. Lee Min-ho chose not to ignore the rumors, but to confront them with the maturity and thoughtfulness that fans have long associated with him. He wasn't defensive. He was honest. And that honesty, though quiet, speaks volumes. The support from fans since the statement dropped has been overwhelming. Social media timelines flooded with messages of solidarity, hashtags like #WeBelieveYou. Lee Min-ho began trending within hours, and even international news outlets took note of the respectful yet firm way he handled the situation. This global wave of support not only shows the depth of his influence but also reminds us that when someone speaks truth with grace, people listen. Still, not all corners of the internet have been as kind. As is always the case with high-profile scandals, true or false, there are those who will continue to question, to prod, to stir the pot for clicks or attention. But Lee Min-ho has already chosen his response, to walk forward, undeterred. Until next time, stay informed, stay kind, and remember, real people deserve real respect.